Alchemists, welcome back to our series on Phoenix LiveView. Now with the recent version of Phoenix coming out, Phoenix LiveView, they have went ahead and decided to add in something called a Phoenix hook, or PHX hook. And after playing with it for a little bit, I've realized that it seems to be a much better solution than what we currently use when we want to have JS interoperability. So JavaScript interoperability, meaning when we can use JavaScript along with our Phoenix LiveView. And for what I want to do today is I want to change our current hook with JavaScript to using an actual Phoenix hook. And let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to do is I want to change the JavaScript. So if I go to assets, JS, app.js, we have all of this code over here. Most of this is actually not required anymore when we do this. So what we need to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this above here. And I'm going to create a hooks variable, which is just going to be an object in JavaScript. And on my hooks, I'm going to add a function to it called confirm click. And that's going to be an object itself. And with a hook, you can actually listen in on certain events. There's mounted, update, I think deleted. There's quite a few that are in the documentation. In our case, we're going to listen for mounted. So every time when this HTML gets mounted, regardless of whether or not it gets updated, it just only gets called once when it gets mounted initially. What we need to do is we need to add the mounted function onto here. And this hook is going to be called, and when this function gets called, it's going to have to run some JavaScript code. And this is going to be mounted on an element. So in order to actually get that element, we use this .el, which will give us the element. And from here, we can actually copy and paste most of what we want, right? So we don't need this anymore. We just need this part. So I'm just going to grab this, cut it, and I'm going to remove all this, so we don't need it anymore. And I'm going to override this part because we got it from the other JavaScript and paste it here. And say we're listening for a click. This is correct. We confirm it. Now we don't need this anymore. And we actually don't need this part, so we can remove this part. And because we removed that, we need to remove this extra parentheses. And for this one, it's going to be we changed the view with this again, and there's actually under this object inside this context there's going to be a function called push event. So we just change this to be push event. For this one we need to push the actual event name, so we just grab this part and we can remove this, add this over here. Remember this is a this dot, so this dot EL. We don't need this stuff, but what we do need is we need to send a payload, which is still going to be the Phoenix value, so let's still keep that. And that should be it. Yes, so we do that. That is enough actually for us. As you can see, we cut down quite a bit of code. We just need to add this to the mounted, and yeah, that's about it. And now, for this part, we need to pass in to the live socket the hooks, which of course is just our hooks little object. That's enough for us. Now we only have one thing left to do, which is just go to our lib, web, templates, user, index. We go to here, and this is our delete user code. So now we just need to add the Phoenix hook. And we use the same name from before. So So we just go over here, we use confirm a click from here, paste it into here, and now we should be ready to go. So if I go back to my page, go to the user section, click on delete, we have this over here. I say cancel, no problem. Now if I say delete and OK, oop, looks like something got broken. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's take a look. Delete. Okay. Let's take a look at our JavaScript. Maybe I broke something. See. Copy and paste. Let's take a look. This part. Sorry. So make sure you change all your L's to be this .el. Now let's try again. Delete. Okay. There we go. Works just as before. Now you can see the code is much, much cleaner. In fact, we can make it even more clean if we just cut this and put this here. And then we can get rid of that. And that is actually enough. It's quite straightforward, right? So this is Alan from Plangora. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to be doing some more videos about hooks. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.